What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Shisha Addict here, and I'm back again with another reaction. Today, I'm going to be reacting to one of your requested videos. This is a little bit different because I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 famous rappers talking about Eminem. I can kind of, guess what people are going to say. I mean, and I've always said this before, like if you're someone who is like a rapper or someone who he's a fan of hip-hop, you can't really have any problems with what Eminem does on the track. Like you can't dispute his skill. Like the boy's got skills, and so this is going to be interesting to see what these people have to say. So thank you so much for requesting this this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. I'm going to keep giving you more content. If you do have any songs that you want me to react to, just drop in the comment section down below. So without further ado, let's smoke this shisha and get to this video.
I don't have the accolades that connect to the performance of my music. I don't have the trophies that match how big the actual records are. The one Grammy I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him. You know, and that's why
I reacted to that song, Crack a Bottle. That was with Eminem, Dr. Dre, and 50 as well.
I have is for Crack a Bottle. I couldn't even have that without him.
Damn.
You know, and that's why I have so much value for him, not just in my career, just in my life, because he's a guy that one of my best friends, because I can trust that he's going to be honest with his constructive criticism when it's time to listen to the music before it goes out.
Damn.
He's the only person that did things that I wanted to do. He had the Marshall Mathers LP with 23 million records sold with flags all around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that kind of.
Boy, if 50 is talking about you like this, like the way he's talking about you, then you're something else. I mean, at the end of the day, I know that they still, Eminem was the one that signed 50, he was the one that opened doors to him. But if you know 50 Cent's aura, like kind of like the aura where if 50 Cent respects you, you're doing something. Damn.
Around the plaque, and I was like, yo, I want that kind of success.
I was just basically extremely nervous, last year getting on the Grammy stage, and he was just like, man, he's like, just enjoy it. He didn't tell me like, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's nothing. He didn't make it seem like it's not a big deal. He was like, but if you need reassurance before your verse comes, he's like, look at me, man, I'll give it back to you. Like,
damn.
He was like, just look at me and I will reassure you that you belong on that stage. And I did. I came out there, I looked right at him, and he nodded at me, and that's when I knew, like, I'm okay up here, and we had a.
Damn, let's take a look at this. Just take a look at this video. This is like two rap. I mean, you know how big Drake is. I mean, a lot of people might not be like, I'm not really. I mean, I like the songs that he makes where he raps on it. Like, I like Drake rapping. I mean, some of the songs that he makes, they're not really my kind of music. But obviously, that's not me criticizing him. Like Drake, whether you like it or not, of this generation, he is one of the biggest. Probably I'll say as big as Kendrick Lamar and who's the other guy, J. Cole. But obviously, like, he's not more of a rapper, if you know what I mean. And for him to say that about M, and this is the thing about M as well. Like, he's not that. Even from what he just explained right there, like Eminem didn't just tell him what other people would tell him to do. Like when you get on stage, like it's nothing whatsoever. It's like, just look at me. I'll give you reassurance because you belong on this stage. That's fucking dope, man.
And he nodded at me, and that's when I knew, like, I'm okay up here, and we had like an amazing rap Grammy performance. I would say it's not rap. It's not rap. It's a lifestyle. It's a culture. And it's for everybody now. You know what I mean? I feel like back in the day, more rap was just for a certain type of person. You had to go through certain things. You had to know certain words and criteria to be in the rap scene.
Was it originally black?
Yes.
Now it's everything.
It's everything. Yeah.
My kids listen.
Yeah. There's a lot of man. One of the greatest rappers is Eminem, and he's white. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, not only the color has changed, but just the thought process behind it.
Another question.
I know one of the reasons why it's like that is because of M. It's because of M. I think M is probably the main reason why hip hop has become so like that. A lot of people listen to it. as to regards to like back in the day, obviously it's more like for black people, but now it's like every single one. And the main reason I'm gonna tell you, the main reason that that's the case is because Eminem he's one of the biggest rappers in the world, and he's white.
But not only the color has changed, but just the thought process behind it.
Another question, Game. What do you think?
The Game,
of the coverage?
legend.
I love it.
Eminem's back?
I mean, Eminem is Eminem. He's, if you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with.
Okay, that is facts. Because think about it, man. I mean, if you know, like, you know, he's talking about this is the Game. He's a legend in this hip hop, and for him to tell you that, you know, Eminem is a rapper that you don't want to have a problem with, because of the writing skills, man. Because there's no way if you go toe to toe with Eminem, you're just not gonna survive. You're not gonna survive it. Damn. Okay.
Rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50, and you know, me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man. I stayed away from the white dude. He a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay, and you don't even
Thank you.
war with Eminem.
Thank you.
You know.
Thank you. He just summarized it. It's just no rapper that Eminem wouldn't slay. Fucking hell, man. And this is the Game talking.
You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay, and you don't even want to war with Eminem. You know, he crazy.
Eminem's nasty. Okay. I don't care what color he is. I don't care none of that, man. You know what I mean? You know, real artists respect real artists, man, and especially like a conscious artist that sits down to write. And when he hears another artist that sits down and does his writing, and he know, brother, nasty. You know what I mean? Regardless, you can't take nothing away from his thoughts and his pen. Okay. You know what I mean?
Right, this is Rakim. This guy was he was there before Eminem. I think Eminem even gave a shout out to him in some of his tracks. And for someone, a legend that's, you know, that was there before Eminem came in the game, for him to say this kind of things.
Nah, yo, Em's nasty, man. I tell people to this day, if M was black, he'd be if M was black, he'd be the next Muhammad Ali, man.
Unreal.
What was that like? I mean, you gotta,
Nikki,
fan of, you know, hip hop.
Okay.
So you gotta give us some. What was that like collaborating with him?
Eminem he just is, right? He's like, I mean, we went out on a whim and just put it in the air, you know, that it would be great if M would collaborate with us for Pink Friday, and I didn't think it was gonna happen. I mean, I remember we kept talking about it, and I kept thinking, I really was saying in my head, I know it's not gonna happen, but you know, it doesn't hurt. So I sent him one record, and he didn't love it. And
did that hurt your feelings to have Eminem say
no,
okay.
No, because he didn't say, you know, artists talk to artists differently. He didn't say I didn't love it, but he just said, could you send me something that's a little bit more me? So I understood that, because I'm an artist, and I've had to say the same thing to people. So I remember
that speaks. This, like, I don't know how it's possible, like, for Eminem to be this humble, like in. Exactly. No, just looking at what he told Nikki after she sent him a record. I mean, if you look at his childhood growing up, you know, you would see this kind of, you know, as a kid growing up in an environment that wasn't really suitable. Like he's not supposed to be this humble, if you know what I mean. But then he is very. I mean, for him too. I mean, boy, I don't even know, man. You know, I don't know him personally, but listening to this, you would think he's an amazing person, and which is gonna be like really, really weird considering how he grew up.
I understood that, because I'm an artist, and I've had to say the same thing to people. So I remember I sent an email back, and I said, you know, I want to thank him just for saying that, just for having enough respect. Because some people, like, you'll send them and you'll ask them, you know, if they work with you, and sometimes they won't even respond or say anything. But like with M, he had the respect at least to treat me like a peer and say.
And that says a lot about if some of you, you know, I know there's some people that have a problem when Eminem, you know, like makes a record talking about women and, you know, the way what he does to, you know, his serial killer type of shit. people would think that he doesn't really have respect for women if you're just gonna judge him based on that. But this is real life, you know, an artist, a female artist, and the way he was respecting her.
You know what? I think it's dope, but I don't think it's me. And I just was like, I respect that so much.
Social media is that you try to sound like Eminem, and I know he's an influence of yours. Is that a
Kendrick? Okay, Kendrick, let's go.
Is that you try to sound like Eminem, and I know he's an influence of yours. Is that a compliment or an insult? Because no rapper wants to be considered an imitator.
Yeah, I take it as a compliment because I'm a student of the game first before I jump in.
Thank you, Kendrick. Thank you. And I think I reacted to a song. There was a song I reacted to, and people were saying, apparently he had a lot of criticism because when he first came out with that song, I think it was from his Infinite album, that apparently he sounded like Nas or AZ or whatever. Which to me, like, so what? You know, he had to, you know, follow a blueprint. Like, you know, you're studying something, you're gonna have to look at the people that are very big in that department, the people that are doing really well. You have to study them, you know. So even if, you know, the people see the influence of them in the way you're writing, this it's not a problem. Like, you know, how the hell are you supposed to? You can't just start rapping, you know, without having a blueprint or, you know. Come on, man. Even Kendrick.
Any type of booth, you know what I'm saying? I know my history well, you know, from Eminem albums to Pac albums to Dre to Snoop. So, you know, they hear elements and different pieces like that, and you know, so big because Eminem is, you know, one of the greatest of all time.
Thank you.
And nobody can take that from him. I can't take it. New artists can't take it. No, nothing. That boy wordplay is out of this world, excluding the fact of whatever racial.
That's probably, to me, that's one of the things I find most amazing about Eminem. It's the way he put words together. Like, it's just the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of rap. Like I said, at the end of the day, content is always going to be subjective. It's always going to be subjective. Like, you know, people like relate to different things. It's always just, but you know, if you're a fan of rap, like this is a rapper talking to tell you that his wordplay is out of this world.
That boy wordplay is out of this world, excluding the fact of whatever racial color or hip hop is hip hop, and he got it.
Let's say an Eminem call you. You can only work with one or the other. Who do you pick? Jamie, let me finish my sentence.
No, I'm sorry. Jay-Z is incredible. I hope I get the opportunity to work with him, but Eminem, because he's gonna rap. So
there you go.
Make sure I do my best to keep up.
Okay.
Jay-Z, that's just swag.
Of course, and you're never gonna keep up, but you know you're gonna do it. Because the thing is that Eminem is gonna, if you have Eminem on the track, he's gonna bring out the best in you. Even though your best is still not gonna be on his level, but he's gonna bring out the best in you because you're on the track with the pinnacle, the top of rap. So you have to come with your best. I don't know who this guy is, but
Rap.
Is that Logic? I'm not sure.
Try to do my best to keep up.
Okay.
Jay-Z, that's just swag. That's just having a good time. You know what I mean? So.
Sure. I don't think Nas is bigger than Eminem. You know, obviously Eminem is the biggest rapper of all time, statistically. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem is like definitely sold more records, but as far as artistry and impact on the culture, I think they're in the same category. Nas, Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very exactly. Impact on the culture. This is a very, very important topic as well. That goes back to the first was Wiz Khalifa when he said something about the fact that how hip hop was back in the day and how it is, you know, if you compare it to now, you know, and the main reason is because of Eminem. He's one of the main reasons why it's so multicultural. Like people from different races, you know, are a fan of hip hop. You know.
Eminem, Jay-Z, Biggie, Pac, you know what I'm saying?
I'm very excited about tonight. Tell us about your friendship, your relationship with Eminem. Where did it begin? How's it going? And what does he think of me?
Yeah, we did a song on my album, Blueprint, first one, because I got like a lot of them.
Okay, Jay.
First one, we did a song called Renegade.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And that song, lyrically, Eminem murdered Jay-Z. But again, content, like the content, what they were talking about, is subjective. Some people are gonna love what Jay-Z is saying. Some people are gonna love what Eminem is saying. But like in terms of the way Eminem put the words together,
and it was really good. It was really, really good.
And what the tours strike? It's not a
you
tour.
make really good songs, you become friends.
Yeah, it's a.
And with me and my brother Chris Calico on it already, and sending our verses to M and hearing him say, "Man, Calico killed it. You guys killed it." That's like the best rapper telling you that. You know what I'm saying? So your head is already inflating. Like
y'all was dancing in the studio. Like, back to your b-boy days.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
It was like it was validation. Now keep in mind that we already knew that we were MCs. You know, we always known that we just murdering everybody for real lyrically, but to hear it from the guy that murders everything, you know what I'm saying, is a smiley thing. You know what I'm sizzling? It's a happy as thing. You see that? You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. From my own opinion, the greatest rapper alive, and probably there ever will be, is Marshall Mathers. You know, and I swear to God, I'm not.
Okay, well, like his statement, it's I mean, I understand where it's coming from. This is Yellow Wolf, he's Eminem's boy, and saying he's the greatest rapper alive. That is a fact. But the greatest will ever be, like, I know a lot of people are gonna have problems with that. For me, I think, because it's always gonna come down. It's very hard to like say who the greatest rapper is. Like, I think there's so many great rappers, because you know, rap, there's a lot of things involved in rap, like, you know, but the main aspect of rap, like I said, if you just even look up the word in the dictionary, rapping is like just being able to put words together, rhyme together. In that aspect, no one will ever be as you know, Eminem is the greatest, and he's probably going to be the greatest that will ever be. But like in terms of content is always going to be subjective. It's always going, because there's some people that are going to relate to so many of these dope, great rappers, people like Tupac and Biggie and things like that. But saying he's one of the greatest ever, definitely, that's not a statement. You can't disagree with that statement. But this, I mean, Yellow Wolf, like I said, he is Eminem's boy, so most people might be like, okay, but I see where he's coming from.
I'm saying that because I was saying that before I was signed.
You got Eminem, who's been in the game for so long. What's it like to be invited to be on a tour with him, and what's it like to tour Australia with him and be, I guess, friends with Eminem?
Well, man, for me, I'm sure for him too, but I speak for myself. I'm such a huge Eminem fan, and especially from his first 3 albums, I was like all the way in. You know what I mean? I'm still all the way in because he's still amazing. But, you know, that was a point in my life, a very pivotal point in my rap career, my rap. My first song I ever made was literally just biting Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go listen, you would hear both influences.
Look now, 2 of the greatest rappers of this generation, J. Cole and Kendrick, are telling you that they copied Eminem. Why are they the two of the greatest rappers of this generation? That's the clue right there. So if you're a rapper or someone who's trying to be a rapper, you know, just go and study him. Just go and study him.
Biting Eminem and Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go listen, you would hear both influences. And I feel like when you start rapping in the beginning, you really just take all your influences and you just rap like them until eventually you become who you are from all these influences.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Thank you.
the
melting pot, right?
Yeah, Eminem was a main ingredient. So to now be on tour with him years later, they invite us out. It's like, it's a crazy feeling. You know, it's a huge honor.
Damn, fucking hell, man. I love this video. Because I'm sure Eminem has watched this video. I mean, this is all he ever wants, just recognition. And there's no greater recognition than what these people have said. Like, none of them has said anything that, you know, it isn't true. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. And still, you know, you're gonna have some really weird people nowadays that have a problem with him. There's so many people like that don't like him or criticize his music or whatever. Like, come on, seriously, just send him this video. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for requesting this one, man. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll move on to my next reaction. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Peace.